Okay.
So making the leather is with rhubarb. I cooked it first because it's so fibrous that cooking it breaks that down a little bit. So I cooked rhubarb in a little bit of sugar water and tossed it in the Vitamix with some frozen strawberries that we had, and that just pulverizes it. Then it's just a question of pouring it in the center, spreading it out evenly, and popping it in the dryer.
How thick do you try to make it?
Interestingly, I'm discovering that thinner is better. Initially we were trying to make it as dry as we could from the start, so less liquid in the puree, but the strawberry rhubarb was fairly liquidy, and I put it on thinner and knocked the air bubbles out of it, and it seems to have dried more quickly and I think more supple. This is not cracking at all. This is good and bendy like leather should be, like fruit leather should be. So I think that just thin is really the key. And then I'm getting there with knocking air bubbles out, and if you see closely you can see there's bubbles in there. I think if I really want to use the Vitamix, which I do, and then use it for leather, that to be perfect I would have to let it sit overnight or toss it in the KitchenAid and paddle the air out. But for now, that's where we are, stage 2. First ones were thicker, drier, and took, gosh, almost an entire day to dry. And I'm not patient enough for that.
And what do you use for your references for doing this kind of stuff?
References? Like for recipes, etc.
Sure.
So
or which is your favorite?
We have.
It's all backlit over there, so bring it back.
Yeah, so I'll come back over here.
Right over here by the fridge,
by the fridge,
probably.
so you can see our cartoon about. I wonder if Sisyphus had a son. Anyway, this came with our dryer.
Okay.
With our dehydrator, and it has a variety of recipes in it. Persimmon pineapple, so it gives you the basics for the leather, and then honestly I think after that it's just making things that you think will taste good. There was not, I didn't see a specific recipe for rhubarb strawberry leather, but I've worked with rhubarb, so I know it's stringy, and I know I love those flavors together, and I knew it was going to need sugar, so I figured the rhubarb is kind of free. So, and then this is the beginner's guide to making and using dried foods, which has also proven handy. This is, I think, where we got the apple cinnamon recipe, and that was delicious. Those fruit leathers are scrumptious.
Okay, what about your other ones in there? You've got a stack of them in there on the table.
Where are they on the table?
Straight ahead of you.
Oh, the books.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was looking for fruit leather. So we have
Omnivore's Dilemma.
Omnivore's Dilemma, which is an excellent book about the state of our food. Putting Food By, which actually one of our neighbors has a copy of this that was written, I think she said it was a wedding gift. They got it in 1950 or 1960 something as a wedding gift. And
been married for 45 years, so.
49.
Oh, 49?
49 years. So, yeah, so she has a 50-year-old version of this. And they've just changed a couple things based on, I think, technology more than anything else. For instance, I don't think microwaves were in a lot of households 50 years ago.
Okay.
Then the Encyclopedia of Country Living.
Which has lots of recipes and how to deal with things.
Yes, and then the Preservation Kitchen, which has really great recipes for a lot of things.
Cool.
This is your permaculture book. Ever studying. My handsome cameraman is ever studying. I like them that way. And back to the rhubarb candy. Oh, Gavin's not gonna have that either. Oh, that one's a sour one. Stop it. You get such pleasure out of this. There's something wrong with you.